I am Salah. This is Wisdom for Families. I have been married for 33 years. What I share on this channel comes entirely from genuine observation and real life, not clinical training, not academic research, simply what I found, shared honestly with families who want more than survival. A philosopher observed something, often attributed to Aristotle, that I think about often as a parent. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, it is a habit. It's actually Will Durant's own summary of Aristotle's teaching, written in 1926 in a book that introduced millions of ordinary readers to philosophy for the very first time. Durant spent his life trying to make old wisdom usable for people who would never read the original Greek. And this line is one of the clearest things he ever distilled. He was writing about character, about how human beings actually become who they are, not through one significant decision, not through one defining moment, through what they repeatedly do across thousands of ordinary days. I want to talk about what that means for your children specifically, because the most powerful parenting you will ever do has nothing to do with how you talk to your children. It has everything to do with how you treat your spouse. Let me share something from two ordinary households on same kind of evening. In the first household, a small moment of friction, tiredness, a careless word said without much thought. It goes unaddressed. Neither person means anything by the silence that follows. They are simply tired, and it feels easier to let it go than to say anything more. Both people go to bed without it unresolved. Nothing dramatic, no argument, just a quiet distance neither of them chose on purpose. The next morning, the next morning begins with the weight of the night before, even though nobody could say exactly why the kitchen feels a little quieter than usual. The children in that home felt it. They could not have named it, but they felt it, the way children always do. Now, the second household, the same friction, the same tiredness, the same easy excuse to simply let it go until morning. But one person chooses differently. A genuine word before sleeping, not a long conversation, not apology performed for effect. Simply, I don't want to go to sleep with this between us. A simple acknowledgement, not a grand gesture, not a dramatic resolution. Simply, we choose each other, even on the hard days. The next morning begins differently. Nothing about the day itself is different. But the children in that home felt something different too, something they will carry forward into their own marriages one day without ever being told to. Aristotle, or at least Durant, version of him, was writing about becoming one repeated day at a time. Before I go, I want to leave you with one honest question. Not a framework, not a list. Simply one question worth sitting with genuinely. If your children only ever learned character from what they saw you repeatedly do with your spouse, not what you told them, not what you intended, only what you actually did, day after ordinary day, what habit would they be learning from you right now? Not the habit you're proud of, the one that's actually there most days when nobody is performing for anyone. Sit with that. If that question landed somewhere genuine, take the free Purposeful Family Assessment at wisdomforfamilies.com/assessment. Wisdomforfamilies.com/assessment. 21 honest questions, 3 areas: purpose, commitment, legacy, including a section specifically on the daily choice that keeps a marriage strong. The link is in the description below, completely free. no obligation. If this kind of content is useful to you, share it with someone who might need it and subscribe. It helps this reach the families who need it most. I am Salah. This is Wisdom for Families. I will see you in the next one.